Call this meeting of the Moberly City Council to order. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, please.
Lucas.
Here.
Kimmons.
Here.
McEwen.
Here.
Graff. Here. Skubic.
Here. Thank you. Everybody should have had a chance to see a copy of the agenda for this evening. Are there any changes or questions regarding the agenda? Hearing none, do we have a motion for the approval of the agenda?
So moved.
Second.
Motion and seconded. All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Agenda has been approved. Also in your packets, you should have seen the minutes from the last council meeting. Are there any changes or corrections to last meeting's minutes? Hearing none, do we have a motion for the approval of the minutes?
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. Minutes are approved as written. Mr. Bogowski, any visitors this evening?
Yes, Mr. Mayor. Tonight we are joined by Mr. Jason Terry, attorney from Gilmore and Bell, who will be addressing the council a little bit later.
Welcome, sir. Any other visitors?
None this evening.
Okay, thank you. Also would like to let anybody know in the crowd, if you would like to address the council, please come up, fill out a green card with the clerk, put your name and address, and we will call you up a little bit later on in the meeting. Okay, moving on to public hearing and receipt of bids. Looks like we had several bids for the receipt for City Hall HVAC system, piping, and flushing. Do we have a motion for the receipt of those bids, please?
So moved.
Second.
Motion and seconded. All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. Bids have been received. Number 3, review of proposals for the 2025 equipment financing. Would you like to add anything on that, Mr. Bogowski?
No, if there's any questions, I'm happy to answer. We had this on work session last meeting. There was quite a good bid response, so that was very nice to see.
Very good. Entertain a motion for the receipt of these bids, please.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and seconded. All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. The bids have been received. Number 4, receipt of bids for the Omar N. Bradley construction of T-Hanger and Taxi Lane 24-034A-1. Any questions? Nope. Do I have a motion for the receipt of these bids, please?
So moved.
Second.
Motion and seconded. All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Those bids have been received. Number 5, receipt of bids for farm lease of 153 more or less acres at 3100 North Morley, which is also known as the City of Moberly's Industrial Park. Any questions regarding the bids which have been received? Hearing none, do we have a motion for the receipt of these bids, please?
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. Those bids have been received. Thank you very much. Moving on to consent agenda. Looks like consent agenda consists of items 6 through 10 this evening. Is there any item that anyone on council would like to have removed for separate consideration? Hearing none. I have a motion for the reading of the consent agenda, please.
So moved.
Have a
Second.
motion and a second. All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. Okay, first and only reading, please.
Bill number R1917, a resolution accepting the bid and authorizing contracting with Durbin Enterprises Incorporated to perform a system pipe flushing of the City Hall HVAC system. Bill number R1918, a resolution of the Moberly City Council of the State of Missouri authorizing the execution and delivery of a municipal lease agreement, county bank lease, and other documents and agreements in connection therewith. Bill number R1919, a resolution authorizing the city manager to execute a farm lease between the City of Moberly and Kyle and Erica Gittemeyer Farms. Bill number R1920, a resolution authorizing the installation of 2 park benches in the public right-of-way on the north and south sides of Coate Street to commemorate the importance of the railroad to the citizens of Moberly, Missouri. And Bill number R1921, a resolution authorizing and accepting change order number 2 to the Kiwanis Park Phase 2 contract with PS Commercial Play, LLC.
Thank you, Ms. Hance. Any questions or further discussion from council on any item on tonight's consent agenda, please? Hearing none, do we have a motion for the approval of the consent agenda?
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. Tonight's consent agenda has been approved. Moving on to ordinances and resolutions. Number 11, an ordinance.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, I have an ordinance authorizing the city of Moberly, Missouri to issue its taxable industrial revenue bonds, Moberly Bakery Mix LLC project, Series 2025, in the principal amount not to exceed $38 million, for the purpose of providing funds to pay the cost of acquiring, constructing, and equipping a facility for the industrial development project in this city, approving a plan for the project and authorizing the city to enter into certain agreements and take certain other actions in connection with issuance of the bonds. I ask that this be read twice for consideration.
Thank you, sir. We have a motion for the reading of the ordinance. Do we have a second?
Second.
Motion and seconded. All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. First reading, please.
An ordinance authorizing the city of Moberly, Missouri to issue its taxable industrial revenue bonds, Moberly Bakery Mix LLC project, Series 2025, in a principal amount not to exceed $38 million for the constructing and equipping a facility for the purpose of providing funds to pay the cost of acquiring, constructing, and equipping a facility for an industrial development project in the city, approving a plan for the project, and authorizing the city to enter into certain agreements and take certain other actions in connection with the issuance of the bonds.
Thank you, Ms. Hance. Any questions or discussion from council? We do have the representative here that can answer any questions, if there are any from council.
Mr. Terry's going to come up and
Oh, is he go ahead?
just
Okay,
speak
absolutely.
for a couple
Sure.
minutes. Thanks.
Good evening. I wanted to take just a few minutes to discuss the bond issue. So this is what we call a Chapter 100 bond issue, and the city is issuing bonds solely for the purpose of effectuating tax abatement for Moberly Bakery Mix, which is the milling company. While it is a bond issue, that is required under Missouri law that it be structured as a bond issue. These are not bonds payable by the city whatsoever. These bonds are being issued by the city, purchased by the company, but also only payable by the company, and therefore there's a right of set off. These bonds are not a source of capital for this project. It's a distinction we want to make in comparison to some of your other bonds. You do have bonds that the city pays on, your utility revenue bonds. Those are payable by revenues of the city. These are industrial revenue bonds, but please make no mistake, the city is not on the hook for these bonds. The company is the only entity that pays these bonds, yet they are the owner of the bonds. So again, a right of set off. This is just somewhat, I'll say, unfortunately, how Missouri law requires tax abatements, most tax abatements be structured. So I wanted to address that, but if there's any questions about that, I can be happy to answer those.
Sure. Anyone on council have any questions? Nope, no questions. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much, sir. We appreciate the explanation.
Sure, absolutely. Thank you.
I do believe that we have our first reading. So I do believe we need our second reading, please.
An ordinance authorizing the city of Moberly, Missouri to issue its taxable industrial revenue bonds, Moberly Bakery Mix LLC project, Series 2025, in a principal amount not to exceed $38 million for the purpose of providing funds to pay the cost of acquiring, constructing, and equipping a facility for an industrial development project in the city, approving a plan for the project, and authorizing the city to enter into certain agreements and take certain other actions in connection with the issuance of the bonds.
Thank you. Last chance. Any further discussion? We have a motion for the approval of the ordinance, please.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and second. Roll call, please.
Lucas,
Yes.
Kimmons,
Yes.
McEwen,
Yes.
Graff,
Yes.
Skubic.
Yes.
Thank you. The ordinance has been adopted. Number 12, an ordinance, please.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, I have an ordinance repealing ordinance number 9792 and terminating a cooperative agreement with R&D Properties LLC for infill development, and I ask that it be read twice for consideration.
Thank you. We have a motion for the reading of the ordinance. Do we have a second?
Second.
Motioned and seconded. All those in favor signify by aye. All opposed, nay. First reading, please.
An ordinance repealing ordinance number 9792 and terminating a cooperative agreement with R&D Properties LLC for infill development.
Thank you. Any further questions from council? Okay, hearing none. Second reading, please.
An ordinance repealing ordinance number 9792 and terminating a cooperative agreement with R&D Properties LLC for infill development.
Any further discussion? Hearing none, we have a motion for the approval of the ordinance.
So moved.
Second.
Motioned and seconded. Roll call, please.
Lucas,
Yes.
Kimmons,
Yes.
McEwen,
Yes.
Graff,
Yes.
Skubic.
Yes.
Thank you. The ordinance has been adopted. Number 13, an ordinance.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, I have an ordinance adopting the recommendation of the Planning and Zoning Commission to approve the rezoning application of Holman Properties LLC for property located at 342 through 348 Woodland Avenue. I ask that it be read twice for consideration of passage.
We have a motion for the reading of the ordinance. Do we have a second?
Second.
Motioned and seconded. All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. First reading, please.
An ordinance adopting the recommendation of the Planning and Zoning Commission to approve the rezoning application of Holman Properties LLC for property located at 342 through 348 Woodland Avenue.
Any questions from council? Hearing none, second reading, please.
An ordinance adopting the recommendation of the Planning and Zoning Commission to approve the rezoning application of Holman Properties LLC for property located at 342 through 348 Woodland Avenue.
Last chance. Any further discussion? Have a motion for the approval of the ordinance, please.
So moved.
Second.
Motioned and seconded. Roll call, please.
Lucas,
Yes.
Kimmons,
Yes.
McEwen,
Yes.
Graff,
Yes.
Skubic.
Yes.
Thank you. The ordinance has been adopted. Number 14, an ordinance.
Mayor, I have an ordinance accepting the bid and authorizing contracting with J.T. Holman General Construction and Excavating LLC for the construction of the taxi line for T hangars at Omar N. Bradley Airport as part of MoDOT project number 24-034A-1, and has to be read twice for consideration.
Thank you. We have a motion for the reading of the ordinance. Do we have a second?
Second.
Motion and seconded. All those in favor signify by aye. All opposed, nay. First reading, please.
An ordinance accepting the bid of and authorizing contracting with J.T. Holman General Construction and Excavating LLC for the construction of the taxi lane for T hangars at Omar N. Bradley Airport as part of the MoDOT project number 24-034A-1.
Thank you. Any questions from council? Tom, I was wondering if you could just kind of give us a rundown of what this project completely consists of.
Sure. I'm just familiar with the 12-unit nested T hangars we have out there now. It's a big white structure, it has multiple bays on both sides. This is a mirror image of that. It's just, instead of 12 bays, it would be 10 just back to the west of where the existing hangars are right now, the other T hangars. And this was broken down in 2 different phases because of the cost. So we split the taxi lane out and the building prices. The taxi lane portion of it came in within the funding that we have available. And that's why we're proceeding with that. We were getting low interest at the time because of all the contractors that do the buildings were pretty booked up, I feel like. And so we're wanting to rebid that in the February, when it's slow to off season, try to get more bidders interested in that part of it. So we'll have the taxiway underway and hopefully done by about the time we're ready to start the buildings on there.
Okay. Very good. Any questions? Nope. Second reading, please.
An ordinance accepting the bid of and authorizing contracting with J.T. Holman General Construction and Excavating LLC for the construction of the taxi lane for T hangars at Omar N. Bradley Airport as part of MoDOT project number 24-034A-1.
Any further questions? We have a motion for the approval of the ordinance.
So moved.
Second.
Motioned and seconded. Roll call, please.
Lucas,
Yes.
Kimmons,
Yes.
McEwen,
Yes.
Graff,
Yes.
Skubic.
Yes.
Thank you. The ordinance has been adopted. Number 15, a resolution.
Yes, Mayor, I have a resolution authorizing the sale of surplus city property by auction on Purple Wave. Ask that it be read once for consideration.
A motion for the reading of the resolution. Do we have a second?
Second.
Motion and seconded. All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed? First and only reading, please.
A resolution authorizing the sale of surplus city property by auction on Purple Wave.
Thank you. Any questions or discussion from council? Hearing none, we have a motion for the approval of the resolution.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and seconded. All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Resolution has been approved. Number 16, a resolution.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, I have a resolution appropriating money out of the treasury of the city of Moberly, Missouri to pay expenses due between October 31st and November 13th, 2025, in the amount of $858,324.20. And I ask that it be read once for consideration.
Thank you. We have a motion for the reading of the resolution. Do we have a second?
Second.
Motion and second. All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed? First reading, please.
A resolution appropriating money out of the treasury of the city of Moberly, Missouri to pay expenses due between October 31st, 2025 and November 13th, 2025 in the amount of $858,324.20.
Thank you. We have any further questions or discussion regarding the resolution? Oh, hearing none. Hereby certify that there is sufficient money standing to the credit of the city of Moberly, Missouri, unappropriated in the funds identified in this resolution to meet the requirements of this resolution. City Treasurer Allison Boyd. We have a motion for the approval of the resolution.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and seconded. All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. Resolution has been approved. That will do it for ordinances and resolutions. Moving on to department head monthly reports. As we discuss every month, we do ask the department heads to submit some documentation on what's happening with their particular projects or what's happening in their departments, some of the exciting things. Are there any questions from any of the council members for the department heads?
Yes,
Mr.
Mayor.
Goodway.
I've got- Tom, in your report, you mentioned those wayfinding signs that MoDOT has allowed other districts to use their poles, but they basically have said no with us. Is there a way to go back to MoDOT and try to renegotiate that to where they will do that, or is it just a hard no? They're not going to let
I
us
think
use
what
it.
the answer was I got from Arcturus was that the St. Louis district that they'd worked with previously and more closely with has allowed that, maybe like their policy doesn't provide for that, but has allowed it, but, that they're strictly no on they have had some policy changes in 2025 on signage also that's impacted on some of the diameters of pole sizes that they were originally proposing.
And we don't know the difference in cost yet. Is that right? It still needs to be bid
No,
out.
we'll have some costs on poles, so I had talked with them today, Arcturus today, and so I said, we gotta get this thing wrapped up, and so I also met with MoDOT today, and they know it's coming, so they feel like that with all the most recent changes that they've implemented, it should go right through on approval through MoDOT, and so get those turned around quickly, but it will be some additional poles, but those are not a really significant cost.
Thank you.
Mr. Kimmons.
I just wanted to say, Tom, I appreciated the update on the Fennel Center. That was good positive news that we heard on that, so appreciate your efforts on that.
Sometimes you have time to take a look at it.
Any other questions? Ms.
Tom,
Graff?
just wanted to say that the distribution center signs that MoDOT put out look really nice, and they did move quickly on that, so that was
They
good.
did a great job working with the Walmart and us on getting both of our needs taken care of for the out there, the trucks going to the airport and stuff as well.
Any other questions? I've got a couple. And I'm not sure if this would be Mr. Hodge or Allison, but on the drive-through, when's the expected open date?
So we can kind of tag team this one. He's kind of managing the construction part. If you correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it should be done hopefully in time to be open for taking payments in December. That's kind of the goal at this point. Have you heard anything different from the contractor at this point?
No, right now, we're just waiting on the side window to be manufactured. So once they get that in, that will kind of tighten up everything else so that they can put the final trim on the outside and then finish the inside as well.
Good, good.
I didn't want to just open it before it was completely finished and then have to close it again. And then
That makes
just
sense.
thought it would make more sense to just get it all done, get it open, and then
I had a few questions about when it was going to open, so so you expect around December sometime at that point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Very good. I had a couple other comments just to make. I know we don't, and this is really kind of directed towards economic development and the chamber. So I've got a couple of things. Economic development had their industrial club meeting this last week, and it was very well attended and very well put together. I thought it was done very well. So I just wanted to compliment you on that. And you know, the room was packed, and it just showed that people cared and they had interest, and that's good to see. So good job with that. You had some really interesting facts, and I really enjoyed that. And then to kind of play on that also, the chamber had their State of the Community event this last week, and that was also put together very well. There wasn't an open seat in the house. You know, it's neat to kind of hear what a lot of the community leaders have to say and some of the things that were talked about. And then I'd like to just thank staff for, we had a really good showing as far as staff-wise. So it's always good to be represented well at events like that. You know, we've got a good mix of city employees, of community members, and everybody can kind of mingle together. But that was very informative and just really put together very well. So great job to you guys, and thank you guys for doing that.
I just got a couple.
Yeah, Mr. Kimmons.
I just wanted to share, I had a number of people contact me about the way our fire department handled an issue over in Angels Landing, and they did an outstanding job, and I didn't want that to go by without being recognized. But it's great to hear good things about good people, and you guys really did it the right way. Appreciate your efforts.
You guys have been kind of busy lately, haven't you? Yeah, good work. Absolutely, good work.
I got one more and I'll quit.
Yeah, no, go right ahead. We've got all night, man.
Well, no, I understand, but I just wanted to, when I read our 911 director's report and saw where she and the chief had been working on some things, it looked like you might have about a $93,000 grant working. Am I ahead of the game, or is that?
Mhm.
Well, it's awful nice to see that, and let's hope we get it, okay? Paul, did I say something I wasn't supposed to? Erase that.
Turn it off.
So they're having an emergency meeting on that. The overall funding was cut, so they're having an emergency meeting to get back down. So ours may be cut. So we're waiting to hear.
Very good. Okay. Anybody have anything else to add on the director's reports? Well, thank you guys again for taking the time and putting all those together. It's very informative and really helps us. So I got a few more things to consider before the council. Number 18, consideration to approve a new liquor license application for Lucky's Restaurant. Ms. Hance.
Mayor and Council, Mr. Richard Stuck has applied for a new liquor license for Lucky's Restaurant. The application has gone through all of the process, and we do recommend approval of the license.
Thank you. Any discussion regarding that liquor license application? Okay. Do we have a motion for approval, please?
So moved.
Second.
Motion and seconded. All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. Okay. Their liquor license has been approved. Okay, number 19, public comments. If there's anyone that would like to come up and address the council, now would be the time to do so. You'll have 4 minutes. I guess I don't see anybody that, okay. No public comments this week. Okay, that's all that we've got. I consider a motion to adjourn to a work session followed by a closed session to discuss the status of negotiated contract and personal identifiable personnel record matters.
So moved.
That was a mouthful. We've got a motion. Do we have a motion and seconded? Roll call, please.
Lucas,
Yes.
Kimmons,
Yes.
McEwen,
Yes.
Graff,
Yes.
Skubic.
Yes.
All right. Thank you. We are adjourned from council meeting. We will move directly into work session. I need to get that opened up. Okay. Number one, work session is receipt of a proposal for 711 Benson Street.
These are one of the properties that we've got back recently. This one, the next one, both are ones that were received, got back on turnovers. And so we've had application for adding these in for new infill housing on these. And so while it's been several from this person, I mean, they're turning properties quickly. So, I mean, foundations are getting put in, buildings are going up, so.
That's all we can ask. That's all we can. I know asked questions in the beginning about the number that we were handing out, but honestly, you know, if he's putting it out and putting out a good product, that's great. That's really great. So, any questions regarding the infill housing proposal number one? Any objections to moving this one forward? Okay, we will move this one forward to the next council meeting for approval. Number two. Same receipt of a proposal for 709 Benson Street.
Same situation there. So, I mean, you see the layout of the footprint there, it's pretty standard what we're seeing. And, you know, turn them around pretty quick.
Sure, absolutely. Absolutely. Any questions? Nope. Any objections to moving that one forward to the next council meeting for approval? Hearing none, we will move that one forward as well. Number three, receipt of proposals for 526 Haygood Street and 901 Henry Street. Any particular reason they're together?
Those are the ones that we advertised because these are the lots that the city acquired back a while back that were deeded over to us, and we tore them down, had them demolished, and so they hadn't been out for formal proposals, so we had to put them through offerings where everybody had an opportunity. Once they go through the offering like that, if we don't receive a proposal, that's when builders can come in after the fact and first come, first serve. But this is the formal offering.
Okay, got it. Any questions for Tom? Nope. Any objections to moving this one forward to the next council meeting? Okay, we will move this one forward. Number four, resolution approving a new street name and authorizing the erection of a new sign in Dreammore Falls.
And you know, they're getting their work, sorry, my screen jumped around here. They're getting their work done out there at Dreammore Falls. You can see their Cummings Fall Lane will actually be a private drive. It will be not city maintained, so it's a private road. And so they will be maintaining it, but we'll and actually the addresses will not be off of that road as well. So the sign is Dreammore Falls. I guess the intersection there on the drive. I didn't want you to be confused with a little side street though.
Gotcha. What kind of sign are they going to put up?
Pardon?
What kind of a sign are they going to put up? Is it just a street
Well,
sign or just like a welcome to?
We will have new street signs for the city out there. And it's for, for Dreammore Falls is the sign. I guess that is for the entryway sign. I apologize for that. So we have a new street sign and they're gonna have a new entryway sign right there by the entrance. I don't have a diagram of it.
Okay.
They'll have to get a permit for that.
Okay.
I can have that for the next meeting.
Sure. Okay. Any questions regarding? Nope. Any objections to moving this one forward? Okay. We will move this one forward to the next council meeting for approval with Tom's diagram. Number five, total response protocol interface with Motorola Flex CAD.
So this software will act as an interface between our new EMD software with the fire and the law and our CAD system. So what that will do is we put in a code such as breathing problems. It will go ahead and prompt the questions, and then all of those questions and the answers will dump into the CAD system so that our responders can see them if they had CAD. So that will interface them and will make it easier for looking at a call, seeing what questions were asked, that they were answered properly.
So how is this different from what we just approved?
So you approve the software, but it will be a standalone software if we don't interface that with the CAD. If we interface it with the CAD, then it will dump into our CAD software.
Okay.
Otherwise, you can still use the software. It will still work. It just won't dump in to where you can see the questions and the answers, and the responders will not be able to see that.
Okay. Any questions for Shelby regarding the additional funds? But there's no more anticipated purchases after this to make it all work together,
There is
correct?
not, other than figuring out the server requirements. So there might be that monthly cost until we replace the servers, but otherwise there will not be any.
Are you running any of the new software now yet?
We are not yet. We're working on the implementation of that.
Gotcha. But it can run in the cloud and it can run on premise as well. Is there an option?
The cloud is coming. It can work on the SQL Express server, or it can be on the computers themselves.
Okay.
So obviously they would like it if it was on the server, not taking up as much space on the computers, but it can run that way if it has to.
Gotcha. But if we didn't approve this, then this would be it would just be clunky. You'd be using two separate things, right? Okay. Okay. Any objections to moving this one forward to the next council meeting? Okay. We'll move this forward. Thank you. Okay. Number 6, Fox Park change order.
So you all probably recall back in May, we had change order 1, that was for the wire mesh and then the fiber and the concrete. It was telegraphed at that time that the contractor had already gotten into soft soil. They wouldn't know until the end of both phases what that amount was. So this is essentially that, along with, there's a net amount because there's a deduct for the striping. There should be a deduct for the trees also, so we'll get that before the next meeting. But this is the amount of the extra 6 inches of excavation, the extra 6 inches of rock, and then the labor and equipment and overhead related to that.
Okay. Any questions for Mr. Bach? Nope. No questions for Mr. Bach. Any objections to moving this change order forward to the next council meeting? Okay. We will move this one forward to the next meeting. Thank you, sir. And number 7, discussion and consideration of authorizing the city of Macon to submit a bid for the crack sealer listed for auction on Purple Wave with purchase contingent upon being the successful bidder.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, the city of Macon reached out to us, and there's nothing to vote on or move forward here. It's just a discussion item for the council. So our crack sealer we just replaced is on the auction site Purple Wave. The city of Macon has interest in purchasing that, but doesn't have any available budget right now to purchase it. So they have reached out to us, and they've also confirmed with Purple Wave that this could be pulled off if the city was okay with it. If the city of Macon is successful in purchasing it at the auction, so they are the high bidder at the auction, they would like to know if it is okay with the city if they could basically pay us about 30 days after when we would normally get paid. So the auction would close first part of December. We'd probably get a check in January. Their new fiscal year starts in January, so we would probably get a check in February from them. Purple Wave said they can facilitate that if that is what we're okay with, but they just wanted to know that that's what you guys are agreeable to.
Are you guys agreeable to the arrangement?
I don't see a problem with it. I mean, you said 30 days after if they're the high
Yeah,
bidder.
yeah, I mean, it would basically be a 30-day turnaround for the normal turnaround for us selling something on Purple Wave. Us actually receiving a check is about 30 days. If we said yes to this, it'd be about 60 days, functioning.
So while you all think about that, I do have one question in regards to if they want it and it's good enough, to use, why couldn't we continue to use it? What exactly was so wrong with it that we had to replace it?
We all use it on a regular basis, so it's still a functional unit, but I mean, we've replaced several pieces on it and it's just set on our time schedule. It's like maintenance of anything, once the maintenance starts to become an issue, you change it out. I mean, like our street sweeper,
Sure.
on our, as we continue to ride those things, if you use them on the level we use them, you'll have more downtime sometimes than you have use time, so.
Okay. Thank you. Back to you guys. You don't have a problem with it, Mr. Skubic?
No,
Good.
I mean, I think the worst case is you always put it on Purple Wave again, couldn't you? I mean,
It will be on Purple Wave, so once so Purple Wave is at no minimum, so it sells for what it sells for. When you put it on there, it goes. So they may or may not be the winning bidder, but it's a competition, so they're gonna be bidding against everybody else. So it's still, you have everybody bidding plus them, so.
yeah.
You guys okay with it? Okay. Sounds like everybody's good with the arrangement, and we'll see if they end up being the high bidder. So that will do it for our work session. So I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and seconded. All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed? We are adjourned from work session. Thank you, everyone, for coming.